I've been getting the most inbound ever from potential investors.
I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message on me, no flex.
What's going on, and welcome back to the Weekflow. It's morning, it's Monday, which means, I am fully busy getting on with my week. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shan. I am a CEO of a company called Genflow. We help the world's best creators build some amazing brands, and we do a bunch of other stuff for creators in the world. We pretty much are the biggest creator platform in the world right now. I have a team of about 90, raised money last year, and this pretty much is the Weekflow, where I take you behind the scenes of the company, what I'm up to as a CEO and my team. You'll get to see some of them, clients, and lots of other stuff as the week goes on. That being said, this week for me, I'm doing a lot of sessions with the team, working on strategy on various different things. So hopefully I'll get to cover some of that. Also some client calls. And I've got to start searching for a new office. Even though we're going remote first, we need to build a studio and everything. I'll be covering that. But anyway, hope you like this video, hit subscribe, and I'll see you later.
I can't even think about it. I've been up, so read about it. No beat around it, straight to it, no ring around it. You coming for me, we'll see about it. We'll never see it when I get my feet up. 100 meters where I run the fee up and go king and I'm on a pia. I need to know this is what I was meant to deliver this month. And if development hasn't even begun, way sooner that person should be communicating across to be like, flagging it's not going to happen, it's this, and then you're flagging it to James that in our month plan, the following thing is not going to happen this month.
As part of this, ensuring that there's really open communication and understanding of why things are important and why things aren't. So first step in that is ensuring everyone has a clear understanding of IBR impact. So one of the things me and the account management team are going to start putting in place are forecasts against each piece of commercial activity. We'll give you context as to why certain things are priorities versus others.
All of my haters feel one of two ways. Really,
I'm in the content team. I'm just heading to a shoot now, and I'm gonna bring you guys with me.
You can't see that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lacking the spirit. You talk out your neck, I'ma show you I'm with it. I would really hate for you to sit and watch me win again and win again and win again. I know it's probably getting on me and win a synonym, so if I ever win again, it's nobody to miss. Please don't play no games with me. It was never about the fame to me. They needed the best, so they came to me. Who the best in this thing? Tell them, yeah, that's me. Tell them who bring the vibe, say, yeah, that's me. Who make it flip, make it bang, ooh, yeah, that's me.
It's Friday, it's the end of the week. It's actually been an amazing week this week, It's not always good, but this is actually one of the probably positive weeks that I've had personally, which I'm going to take you through. Alright, so it's been actually a really good week for me personally, mainly because for me, like a win is when I do everything that I plan to do. So I'm very big on planning, especially on a Sunday. You hear people talk about self-care and it's like bubble baths and, Netflix and lots of pizza, chocolate, whatever. For me, honestly, and I'm probably going to make a video about this, is actually personal cash flow management, checking where my personal finances are, where everything is in, am I happy with everything? B, then business finances, how everything is. And then it's like, what is my goal for the following week? And I normally plan on my calendar exactly what I'm going to do by the hour. And just being super organized. I just have such clarity on what I'm trying to do. And so very good week because I had a plan and I stuck to it. Also with my timing, I think I mentioned in previous week flows, I'm being bad at, if something was 2 hours, I end up doing it for 4 hours and the whole day goes wrong. And I'm having phone calls when I should not have. Being very strict on like what I'm trying to do, because I have to trust my own instinct. If I think if I do all of this stuff, it's going to be success, then I need to stick to it. And I'm also looking at all the stuff that I'm doing, does it align with my goals and everything else? So very good week in that way. Feel quite pumped about that. But anyway, so Monday was normally for me is a lot of catch up. So I do a catch up with a bunch of different teams, pretty much like not a stand up, but like an elevated stand up with a lot more detail and info. We have a lot of new team members, so I'm still quite heavily involved in that side of the business, which over time I want to reduce. It was a good start to the week. We ended up then having a very important and an amazing strategy session with one of our clients, Beverley. She was in the office from 2 till 5, and here's some clips to kind of show you what kind of stuff we were working on. The business problem we want to solve is 28 days, 7 and 1 day active users are dropping, and we want to get that more.
Yeah.
There's 6 different things we want to do. We want to learn about the rewards program, get badges for completing a task.
Yeah.
Alert that task has been completed to a person, so they're like, yeah, I got X. They get a badge, they get some points, and they can spend those points. Idea obviously being gamifying it.
Yeah.
Do it is what the guys have developed. What we want to do now is just what we tag basically essentially as the metric.
We have the data to tell us of those who are most likely to stay with us, let's say 12 months on, do the following things. You know, they open the app 5 times a week, they complete a challenge once a month, etc., etc.
Because then you get a notification of, okay, well it's been, like, you've done 9,000, do 1,000 more.
So as you can see, you know, some really good work there. I think one of the biggest things we're working on, which is exciting, is kind of like really delving into like the proposition and who the customer is and how we need to make sure everything we do is aligned to that. So yeah, very good conversation. Grace is always great in person. Love sitting with her and working on things. So very good session. Then from there I end up having actually lots of different calls. One very exciting one, the creator that I'm trying to sign, how to call with the team and everything else. So yeah, let's see how that goes. But that was very good. So I was in the office till about, I think till late evening, and came back home, carried on working through. One of the other things is David, our new COO, who has recently joined. I've been spending a lot of time with him this week, kind of just working on lots of different things across the business. His job is here to help me run the business, so that's been quite exciting. It's already recording, so whenever you're ready.
Hi, I'm David. I'm really pleased to have joined Genflow. I'm our new COO.
What's going on? So here with some of the leadership team, we're currently in Nobu in London. Actually, David, our new COO, has joined, so we're just here welcoming him in, giving me an update on the team and what's been going on. Just pretty much just finished lunch now. Yeah, it was good. Just talking a bit about the history, all the ins and outs, and some of the fun experiences that we've had over the years. I'll catch up with the guys now, and then back to the office. We've got Brandon coming in to run through all of his brand. Should be good.
Do you often go through rounds of feedback post-launch as well? Or do they tend to try and get it all through?
No, we try and phase it. This is what we need to do for launch.
Yeah.
And then the rest we can phase it.
That's going to come.
I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message on me.
The size of this as well.
Okay, great.
I'm going to put my t-shirt back on, so I'm not the only one.
On me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put out
It's kind of nice, it's like a pastel red. So I feel like it would...
It's not look so dominating around
Exactly.
your weight. Like the material, this one, it's a little bit more tougher. Like it suits you and it suits your customers.
Definitely.
They love it.
bring like some more legitimate like value to it.
Yeah.
People are going to want that.
So we're currently looking for a new office space. I think I've mentioned that in the past. With the whole COVID and everything that's happened, we're looking at becoming more flexible as a business, more remote. But at the same time, we need a really cool space with some of the people who do come in mostly every day, or others who can come in and have like a hybrid system where that would be, and how we're going to work all that. So essentially been planning the office, but this week, Tuesday, ended up going out and seeing some office spaces.
Ground floor unit here, which I'll show you, which is about 2,200 square feet.
I've been waiting too long and it shouldn't take a week. Put on your favorite dress, I see you got dancing feet. Party on a Sunday, drugs just a sleeper. Living for the moment, put it on.
So I think with this just being perfectly square, there's nowhere to... It's good to have a few little nooks and crannies to sort of hide stuff away. So whereas you could...
it might be that you maybe sacrifice
a
some
meeting
meeting
room.
rooms, because then you can benefit from using the shared meeting room.
Yeah, so
The first place we went to see was really, really cool, close to North London, and it was like ground floor, really cool, like open space, coffee, and all that good stuff that everybody loves. You need some open space, you know, where everyone can hang out. Then I think the office was on like the third floor. It's like half of a floor essentially. Currently with lots of desks in there and other stuff. We would probably like remove all of that and kind of set it up ourselves. The plan is to have about 15 fixed desks and have the rest as a co-working space, have a space for e-com, taking product shots and stuff, models, and you know, and then the product team, they need a lot of space to put things in. So yeah, it was a quite cool space. They had a rooftop terrace with some stuff too. So yeah, definitely a front runner. Very good on price, and the good thing was it's a brand new building, no one has been in it. So yeah, we're very, very happy with that. Ended up having a couple more viewings after that, none of them are that good. And so two just spent a little bit of time going around London, looking at different spaces. Came back home. Actually, no, before that, I ended up having a very good planning session with David on lots of different things on the business. Also, I was just bringing him up to speed because I've been getting the most inbound ever from potential investors, which is like absolutely amazing. It's because in the creator economy, we are one of the most commercially successful businesses. So yeah, it's quite exciting. So we end up doing that.
The thing is, we need to, it's a weird thing to say. The problem we have is that most of the delivery side didn't work. It doesn't really affect the guy. It shouldn't, because that's like commercial work. There's two separate things, right? There's organization structure, and then there's the process. Yeah, who's needs to do what. Yeah. That can be very...
He should be driving out tons of line items. Short term, makes sense. We'll work without, we'll go without.
At the moment, we need, this team doesn't exist, this team doesn't exist. Then we need to get these things going and actually start delivering some of this backlog.
Yeah, that one pretty much was Tuesday. Alright, so one of the other things that we've been working on this week, and it's hugely exciting, is our first ever Genflow campaign.
Mona Lisa Bonet, Patron in the OJ. Drink to you KO, any are you okay? Good taste in music, many.
The idea here is to kind of show what it feels like to be a creator. Which is something I mentioned in the last Weekflow. We need a top tier brand video, just which is more about the feeling and making you feel about entrepreneurship and being a creator and what's that like. Because I think that will send the message of like, oh, okay, we're like a cool brand now. So the shoot happened this week. It was really cool. I'm looking forward to that coming out. Now I just need to work on the strategy and how we want to release it alongside the rest. One other really cool thing was we started doing some TikTok. So we've actually realized as a business, we need to be on the platforms where Gen Z is, because that's where all the audience is, that's where everything is going on. So we've started doing a lot more reels on Genflow's Instagram, and we're also now moving into TikTok. We actually had a TikTok go viral. This is a bit of advice for anyone watching this, is that you need to be on time. Timing is everything. So the day Jeff Bezos was going in to space, we did a TikTok. I'll put it up here. And essentially was, kind of showing him in his Honda. And we put like, oh, drives a Honda but went to space, and it just annoyed the shit out of people. And became went viral, 400 something views, 400,000 sorry, and really cool to see that. And from since then, we've now just been planning on like how do we do that more? How do we create things in the moment, and we need to create things on the platforms where the audience is, so we can grow our Genflow brand and the rest. So quite excited there. But yeah, otherwise a very good week. Just now before I get off this call, we have our monthly Genflow call, which is always exciting to give everybody in the company an update. All right, first of all, thank you everyone for joining. We're at a point now is that we just need to really get on top of like what's our strategy per thing, because we're clearly very good at delivering lots of work. So now it's just about being super aligned with what James is working on in terms of the brand.
Another very busy month in this department. First of all, just to give you some context, we are basically meeting people that want to work with Genflow almost on a daily basis, as far as like influencers, creators are concerned. And we're luckily in a position today where we are in a place where we are vetting them too, as well as like we want to sign them, like, are they right for us? So there are times where we are, like we did today with another client, where we are also passing on the opportunity. So Genflow Talent, I am not going to ask you to clap, but we are officially a part of the $1 Million Club. We have gone over 7 figures already this year. So I am very, very proud of what the girls are doing in the team. It's way, way, way ahead of schedule. So we have now completed over £1 million in deal flow in the first 6 months of the year. We have agreed approximately 42 new deals this month alone. With that being said, hope you like this video. There's another episode of Weekflow gone, and I'll see you next week.